Hey guys, and welcome back to my White Knight Chronicle Let's Play. On the last part, we worked through the confusing quest of greed, and finally got the ability to go to the black market. So, in today's part, which is part 19, I didn't forget, you can prove nothing. We're going to head back down to downtown, and we're going to go give the Baki and honey that we picked up to the guy in the pub, so we can trade it for his black market pass. Isn't that fun? It's been a while since I've recorded this, and I needed to watch my last part to remind myself. The sun doesn't reach down this far because, I don't know, all the smoke. Just my thought, Leonard. Hello, Lynn. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I've been doing pretty okay, but I haven't really kicked myself to get back into recording much. I do need to do that, though. And you guys feel free to yell at me in the comments if you see fit to ask politely to get me to start recording more again. Because I do want to, despite all the technical issues that I seem to always have with recording. I would love to get back into recording. Oh my gosh! That's Baki and honey. That's the most delicious honey in the world. They say it's made from bees that drink only the finest beer and get massages every day. Because that's realistic. When you say it out loud, that all seems really unlikely, but I don't care, I've got to have it. Here, I'll trade you my black market pass for it. Come on, I'm begging you. Hand over the Baki and honey? Yes. And now we have the black market pass. Oh wow, thanks. I'll bet Zoe will want to talk to me now. Say, you guys here to see Count Driscoll too? Everyone's talking about how he wants some statue called the Goddess of Lepanne. And yes, that is how the game pronounces it. Before any French or whatever people get on my case, they call it Lepanne. The auction will be crammed with rich suck-ups trying to curry his favor. Bunch of brown-nosed and whiners, if you ask me. Anyway, good luck with whatever you're doing. I wanted to sew it. Okay. Well, they're Kara. No. She actually doesn't react after you give him the Baki and honey. Like, dude, she's right there. You could just pull the honey out of your pocket, you know, the honey I just gave you, and give it to her. Now, I know that's a very hard concept, talking to people. I'm an introvert, I know it's very hard, but you have to do it. Whatever. Let's talk to Jones and get inside the black market. Well, look who went and found a black market pass. Did you take it off a dead guy? Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't care where you got it. That's your business. Let me just open the door for you here. Stupid no good door, come on. Yeah, okay, there we go. Head on in, you're good. And now we can open up that shibba. I don't even know what he said, and I don't care. I just want to get inside and get this cutscene over with. I believe these two are on a date. Like I said, you can talk to the NPCs here if you want. There's no real purpose. So nice of you to visit us. I do hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, okay. Well, let's go through this giant door and see what the black market has to offer us. Can't wait. So much excitement. Excitement for a loading screen.
This must be it.
They'd better be selling that statue here, that's all I can say.
Next up, a treasure unlike any other. Many have coveted his beauty. Now you have the chance to possess her. I give you the Goddess of Lepanne.
That's the one we're after.
Now, please be aware. We will only sell the goddess if she is made whole again. That's right. Unfortunately, this particular item is not quite complete. The eyes. As you can see, she is missing one of the precious firestones, which give her eyes their fierce and passionate glow. Now, as you all know, the firestones are rare gems that can only be found in the talons of the vicious Flander fire lizard. However, if some brave man or woman were to confront the beast and bring back the gem, I might part with the goddess for less than her full value. After all, I only wish to sell her to someone who will truly appreciate her. Don't all approach at once. Raise your hands and... Huh? As I feared. Why bother? No one wants to go on such a dangerous adventure. Of course not.
Wait! We'll do it!
What? You will? Really? Thank you, brave sir. Truly, I must confess, after the statue got damaged, I felt simply terrible. Surely an art lover like yourself must understand. My boy, I only want to see the goddess restored to her former glory. If you do that for me, then I will give the goddess to you for free. Yeah?
Whoa, really? You will?
Of course. But the fire lizard is a truly fierce monster, yes? Just so we're clear on that point. You must be careful.
Hey, no problem.
That's what you think, brave sir.
Nope. Yes, we should. This time the game actually tells you where to go. You have to go back to the merchant quarter. Greed involves a lot of traveling back and forth.
Alright, let's find that lizard.
And also, hopefully I will remember to mute the random crap that I was doing during the cutscene. Because I actually completely forgot to get my piece of paper that has the chest locations on it. Because we are going to be heading back to Flandar Trail to search for these fire lizards. Yay! Oh. Flandar Trail isn't that bad. It's mostly... Actually, I find that the Lagnish Desert is worse, because the Lagnish Desert just has an obscene amount of giant enemies. Which I think is personally worse, because the giant enemies early game are annoying. After a while, when we get, like, really leveled up, they'll be like, meh. Let me just call down the lightning from the heavens. That actually is a spell that we can kind of get later, so... I will, at some point, be calling lightning down from the heavens. Now, I believe the person we want to talk to... Oh, we need to track down a fire lizard. Yes. I believe the person you want to talk to is on the 3rd floor of the merchant quarter. Actually, I'll just take the elevator.
I'm sure it's a comfortable life, but I could never adjust.
Really?
Isn't it very handy that that the merchant quarter has an elevator?
What is not abused?
And it's right by the train station, so that's even better if you know that you have to go upstairs or downstairs. Now, he should be over here. And I'm noticing, because I've never actually played through the first game on the second disc before. I've played it on the original, But the second disc is what added the side stuff, the people with the exclamation points. And I'm actually noticing that there are a lot less people. Oh. Let's just ignore that that was there. I'm actually noticing that there are quite a few people that don't have question marks because we don't have access to Faria yet. That's actually pretty interesting. Though granted, there are a lot of people that you don't need access to Faria that I haven't seen get quests yet. So I wonder if they programmed it so that way you have to do a majority of them in the second quest. Or, not the second quest, the second game. Because you'll have a majority of the materials by then. And it's not as difficult. You're looking for fire lizards? Oh, that's a willy critter by far. Wily and angry. Crikey! A crocodile Dundee. They make their home in the Flandar Mountains, but it's not often that people catch a sight of them. Back when I was young, me and some friends thought we'd steal a firestone and get filthy rich. Looks like you succeeded, based on your house. Rich, I tells you, filthy, stinking rich. Yeah, well, here's some lizard bait. Put it next to that red crystal that's bigger than all the others. If you're lucky, the bait will lure a lizard into the open, and then you'll be rich, rich. They're pretty vicious, so make sure you're good and ready before you go after them. So, yeah, that guy's a greedy butt. He's a greedy butt, but whatever. Now then, no. I'll just use the stairs, because honestly it's faster at this point than having to wait for the open and close animations for the elevator. The only thing I don't like about the elevator, and if we do come back to Greed, a lot of the time I will be using the stairs, just because I really don't like how long it takes for the elevator to open and close. Like, I do not need to sit there for a minute and wait for the elevator to close. Now, we just have to go to Flandar Trail, so instead of taking the long way, I'm just going to go to this and World Map. Because if you took the long way, you would have to go back to Central Station. So, let's head to Flandar Trail. At least the loading screens in this game aren't being too bad today. And I have my glass of iced tea, which is delicious. And we spawn by the gondola station, because that is where we were last year. Now, the place we have to go to is all the way down, let's see,
First, we need to find
down
the
here.
They're pretty tough, huh?
I see why no one
So.
wants this job.
What do you get for the man who has his own city? Now we know.
Sorry, I'm trying to look at what would be the fastest route. Actually, I think going through the caves all the way down would be the fastest way to reach where the fire lizards are. But that is just my opinion. Judgmental. Must admit, I do like the moves in this game. And I hope I'm sounding a little bit more upbeat and energetic. For one, I am quite rested, and two, when I was watching my last video, I kind of sounded a little bit meh in the beginning of the last one, so I'm trying to make sure that I at least do sound interested in my Let's Play. Because I am. I really enjoy White Knight Chronicles, and I don't know if I ever mentioned this in the LP, but back when White Knight Chronicles had online, before they shut down the servers, I was actually a pretty big player. And it played very much like an MMO. You had people who would become a tanker, a medic, people like that. And I played this so much that people could actually ask for what quests gave certain things, or what quests certain items could be on. And I could actually answer them pretty well. Like, I knew this game that well. Now, it's been a long time since I played this game that much, so I don't particularly remember everything. But my memory does slowly come back every now and then as I'm playing this. We're not fighting the Ice Dragon. Or no, Ice Giant, okay. There can be an Ice Dragon that spawns over there. but you do see that chest over there, so we are going to get that. And you know what? I kind of promised myself that at some point I would talk about this. And I think since I mentioned the fact that I was a big online player, I might as well. Chronicles had a big online thing, and it was probably one of the best parts of this game, was the fact that you could go online, you could hang out with friends, do quests together, and just everything. It was like an MMO. Well, then came the issue of, honestly, the company that held the online servers didn't particularly care about Americas. And so the servers for Canada, North America, and all that, they kind of got the back end. We didn't get any DLC. I think we got one DLC, and it was barely anything. And our servers were poorly managed. We had tons of hackers because at the end of the day, nobody wanted to play the vanilla game anymore and just hacked in the DLC, which is understandable. It was content that was locked on the disc, and all they had to do was just release the patch that unlocked the DLC. It wasn't that hard. But they literally did not care about the America servers, and it made all of us very angry, especially when some people took it upon themselves to call up the company and ask them about it, and the most common response is that we had to clean up the hackers, even though it wasn't our fault. They pretty much blamed us for the fact that we had hackers, which it wasn't, because the majority of the hackers were to get the DLC. So they could have just fixed the hacker problem itself by just unlocking the DLC for us, but whatever. Apparently it was the online community's fault, and we had to suffer for it. And then a couple of months after that, they announced that they were going to be shutting down the America servers, which annoyed a lot of people, understandably. Because a large amount of people played on the servers. It was a big online thing. And I know that I lost a lot of friends because I wasn't able to play with them anymore. We had planned on moving over to Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm really sad that I wasn't able to, just because I, at the time, could not afford the online subscription for Final Fantasy XIV. And I would do it now, but I've sadly moved on to different communities and all that. I think it would be nice if I could end up running into them again and catching up, but I'm not really giving my hopes up for it. Yeah, that was just my little rant on it, and honestly, it really, really ticked me off. It ticked me off so much that I actually went onto the company's Facebook for White Knight Chronicles, and I complained about the fact that they took out the best part of this game. And I had a lot of people that agreed with me. Like, I also learned that they put so much effort into the Japanese servers that they even hired admins for the Japanese servers to take care of the hackers and all that. Like, the Japanese servers were completely professional. It was insane. Yeah, that's my rant on it, just because I don't want to sit here for... I could literally rant here for like half an hour and just completely bag on the company who just let go of the servers. I'm also not telling which company did it, just because it's all up to you if you want to hate the company. You can just look at the game and find out who held the online servers. That is all up to you. I'm not going to tell you to go hate them, because just because they made one stupid mistake does not require them to be the worst thing ever. It's just my prerogative. I'm also very sad that level 5 wasn't the ones that took on the online servers. Because if you played a role-playing game before by level 5, you know that they are very good at role-playing games. Because they made the Dark Chronicles series, they made Rogue Galaxy, they made a whole bunch of other games that I don't even know about. That is how amazing level 5 is, and I love their company for it. And I'm really sad that they didn't just ask for the online servers, so that way they could manage it themselves. Okay, enough. I said I was going to stop talking about it, and then I continued. Yeah. So, just checking my time here. We can go for a little bit longer. I would like to at least get to how you get into the cave, because to get into the cave where the fire lizards are, it's actually not that easy as just walking in. You actually do have to do something first. Spiked armor, I believe that's heavy armor. And we got the copper corsair earlier. I believe that is light. It's either light or medium armor, I forget. Oh wait, no. The copper corsair, I think, is a mage's staff. See, once my memory comes back, I can tell you what a lot of things are, but for now, my memory is going to be very wishy-washy on everything. And I don't know if people are really bothered by the fact that I kind of fight everything. But I mean, these fights don't take too long, and also level grinding for me is a real pain. I might just have to sit with one of my friends one time and just have them keep me occupied while I level grind. Because I'm currently level 17, which I think is a pretty decent level for right now. Actually, I have to check my notes to see. Yeah. I do want to try and get my characters up to what our next companions levels will be. Because we are going to get our next companions soon. After we deal with this whole fire lizard stuff. So I need to make sure I get that situated. So probably after this video, and sometime later today, I'm going to sit down with my friends and I'll just talk to them while I level grind. Because I like level grinding to a point. After a while it does get just so tedious that I kind of lose interest. So just having somebody to talk to and keep my mind busy while I'm just constantly spamming the X button while running around will at least make it more bearable. Because I actually have to, if my notes are right, because I couldn't actually find an accurate thing of what level my the next companion comes at. Because I was playing this game on a file beforehand, but I found that was just too tedious. And I honestly didn't like having to play through the game 2 times every time. 2 at a time, every single time. But yeah. So, let's go down this hole. And get surrounded by enemies. And yes, this is the hole that you need to go down in order to get to the fire crystal. See, it's not as obvious as you would think. Oh, and there's my level up. And Leonard leveled up. Okay. So far, we are doing good. A Bardici. I actually don't know what that is. Is that a shield? Oh no, it's an axe. It's a level 17 axe. Hold on. Ooh, yes please. Give that to Leonard. Jeez, that's... Hold on, I wanna compare the stats on that. Well, that's actually a pretty... That should be a pretty decent increase. Let's see, the Warrior's Axe to the Bardici. Levels his attack up from 54 to 70. That's actually pretty good. And it doesn't look that bad. Yeah, if you go into the combat setup and go to equip, you can actually see like all your stats. At some point I will probably explain this menu a little bit more, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory if you've played an RPG before. Pretty much the only thing I would have to explain is just the shields down in the bottom right. Those are just the resistances. You have the 4 elements on the left, and you have some of the statuses on the right. That's all those are. It's a pretty usual thing. Okay, come in here, and there is the fire crystal. We're at 25 minutes according to my thing. You know what? I actually might just... You know what? This fight shouldn't be too bad, so I'll do it in this episode. Because the thing is that, like I said, after this I wanted to level grind, because we're just going to go back to Greed, get the goddess, and then we're going to enter a cutscene and do a bunch of things. Actually, that... you know what? Thinking about it and actually remembering what takes place between now and the next companion, I actually am going to end it off here. We should have enough left for the next episode, where I can record another episode and get some stuff done, and be good before we get another companion. So, for now, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little educational and derpy run around of Chronicles, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.